Hello the internet and welcome back to the live stream. It is Saturday the 1st of February 2020. Now what does that mean? A few things. Namely, for this here stream, we're going to be streaming for 88 minutes. And when this stream hits 88 minutes, an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Thanks, Marty. That's courtesy of Martin McFly from Back to the Future. There's no 88 minutes thing that's going to happen here, but I just thought about that while I was doing a poo earlier. 88 minutes per hour, 88 minutes per stream, you're going to see some serious shit. I like it, I like it. Hey, today we are going to be tackling the hottest 15. Now, what's the hottest 15? Well, that is 15 songs that you, and maybe not all of you, but some of you that are over on DLive, chose throughout the year since August. We kind of began like a countdown, if you like. Not a countdown, but like a voting system. And what you didn't know at the time is you were voting for songs. So we're going to hit a countdown of those songs in this stream. Now, YouTube being YouTube, it's going to be very, very touch and go, very sketchy how we do this. So I've kind of got some things planned. Just bear with me when we get to those songs that may or may not, raise a flag here. We might, you gotta play the YouTube rules. We're gonna get into that very, very soon because that does take us through the entire stream. But I do want to say hello to the chit chat, commenting on everything if I can. Tim Arkskog up the top there, some very early comments, which I don't know if they're still there. Looks like a couple of them are up there. Rosie the Shark is so tish hot. Why wasn't she out fighting fires? I don't really want to talk about Rosie the Shark, do we? Evacuation ship moored further out in the deeper waters, thus saving a lot of time. See, I saw your comments, Tim, but I wasn't sure how long they were going to remain up on screen for. It looks like a couple of them are still there. I appreciate you jumping in nice and early, Tim. I don't really want to engage the Rosie comment. I couldn't give a rat's about that. I wore this shirt today and I thought, you know what? I even did a daily vlog because my daily vlog was 24 past 8. I was like, this is kind of close to my stream. And I was like, I'm going to wear this shirt, but I don't want to, I'm going to now not think about where this shirt came from. Just wear it for the sake of a cool shirt. There doesn't have to be a tie-in or a connection to where it came from. It's just a cool shirt. And I even said that. I wonder how long these Tim messages will remain for. Paula jumped in there. Hey, girls. You're finally here, says Tim. I've been here since 8 a.m. looking at the chit-chat. That's an hour ago now. Tim saying good morning. Benon. Oh, shit. Oh, Paula's asking who has the coronavirus. Okay. Well, I went to Sydney, but I feel fine. And Paula says we have fires in the district here again. Yeah, I got a northeasterly blowing off the coast right now, and today a wave a day begins. That northeasterly's hammering, and it is not very nice. And there are fires that I can smell. You guys talked about snorkel masks. There is no snorkel mask giveaway today. Tim Arskog, there's a German couple at a local beach. They only wore the bottom half of a string bikini. It attracted a lot of attention. Yeah, done that. It's not a big deal. All of my early comments are on the chat as far as I can still see. I can't see all of them. The first one I've got is Burned by Deep Purple. Is that on the hottest 15, or is that the first one you did? Faffy Day's in the chit chat. G'day, Faffy Day. How you doing, my friend? Cheers, ears, beers, and nears. Folks, this did roll out on DLive. Now, I do have a DLive channel. This is where this went originally, and there's no real issues with playing songs over there, so that's why this is going to be a different format. But I have popped my DLive link in the chit chat if you want to go across to the DLive and catch this kind of content without any real filters, if you like. That's there for you. That being said, let us bump into this. Now, what's going to happen here? These are going to be full screen presentations, right? It's going to come up on the screen full style. But I will be with you in the chit chat commenting because as these songs run down, I want to talk to you about them. So if you've got any comments, I'm going to join you in the text chat and between songs. So that said, how about we have a listen to what came in at number 15. Welcome to something I didn't know I was going to do and something you didn't know you were going to do. This is the hottest 15. What's the hottest 15? Well, you know how all year we've been showcasing bands that somehow relate to me, and you guys have been choosing which ones we watch on the streams. Well, I've been keeping a tally of what you've been choosing. I don't even know why I did that, but I did it. And I thought, why not run a countdown at the end of each year? Now, there were only 20 songs in this year's tally because we didn't begin the concept until August. So how about this? This year, it's going to be the hottest 15. Next year, it may be the hottest 20. Could be the hottest 25 the year. You know what I'm saying. We'll go up from here. Kicking off this year's countdown in the 15 position with a whopping 3 votes, Band of Skulls with Sweet Sour. Number 15. There you go, you remember that? Band of Skulls, Sweet Sour. I know, folks, not the most ideal, right? But this is the platform we deal with. We're on YouTube here, and I don't mind them taking the monetization if I'm playing a commercially available song, but what I do despise is when they block something worldwide, and I don't want that to happen to this stream. That's why we're dealing with that kind of thing. At least you get to know what the song was. You guys voted for that. I think that song's way better than what it... I think it's better than what it tallied, right? I think it's should be higher than that. But hey, this is the public vote. So you guys did that. Appreciate you. Coming in at number 14. Now the next 3 songs in the countdown all tied with 4 votes apiece. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play them in the reverse order that you saw them. beginning with Tracer with a live version of End of the Samurai from Leeds in the UK, the venue being the Cockpit. Number 14.
Please give it up for Patrick Saraceno.
Thank you.
He's in the band, he's ripping it up. I'm gonna let him start this one. This one's off the LA album. It's called End of the Samurai.
That's Tracer, and I got a sneaky feeling that may not be the last time we hear from Tracer on the countdown. Me too, folks, me too. I'm not gonna lie, I've got that sneaky feeling. I may have seen the countdown already. Perhaps you've seen the countdown. This is a replay of the D-Live countdown from last weekend with a few little tweaks for YouTube. That was Tracer with End of the Samurai. So far we've heard from Band of Skulls with Sweet Sour at 15, Tracer with End of the Samurai Live at 14. What do you think's coming in at 13? Let's find out. Tied on 4 points with Tracer, Overreactor with Naked Words. Number 13.
Call me the comeback kid, call me the main event, call me the one who's gonna walk on your judgment now. Call me the subdivide, call me the end of lies. Watch as a movement builds around me now. To come out, you wanna push around the weekend of press. We will be there. You wanna push around the weekend of press. We will be there. So it's all the loser, keep your eye on the prize. You're not a piece of meat, you're not a one-way street. You're not a profit calculator to be bought and sold. You're not a kick-out punch, you're not a lazy lunch. You're not a sample audience watching trash for gold. Close your eyes and remember where you come from. Fuck them at the top of the hill. My portion fails me, and I'm left with the naked words. We want it all. How's that for you? How's that for you? You're not a mate and great, you're not a one-way street, you're not a perfect calculator to be bought and sold. You're not a tip of punch, you're not a time of crunch, you're not a sample audience watching trash for gold. Don't it's all the loser, keep your eye on the prize. Close your eyes and remember where you come from. Fuck them at the top of the hill. Well, my portion fails me, and I'm left with the naked words. We want it all. How's that for you? How's that for you? How's that for you?
Yeah! Overreactor, huh? Ezekiel Ox smashing out that track. There you go, folks. Ezekiel Ox. I didn't mention Corey Blight, the other member, the two-piece there known as Overreactor, smashing it out. What a track. I do enjoy Overreactor. Very intense, very forceful, very politically motivated. Lots of cool tunes there, lots of cool sounds. A nice short track to get you woken. Whatever time it is of the day, wherever you're watching this content, I hope you're awake now. Let's move in to track number 12. Now we move along to the last track that nabbed 4 votes to score the tie position. We have Vicious Harry Mary with their Simpsons cover. Number 12. doesn't love a little bit of The Simpsons, hey? Vicious Harry Mary doing it their own way, their own style. Very cool stuff. What a cool rendition of a very well-known theme song, right? That was pretty sick. Vicious Harry Mary, that's off their Copy Camel EP. They did a whole bunch of covers, that being one of them. You guys loved it, so much so that you voted it in the number 12 position. Well done, congrats. Congrats to you. Lovely chit-chat going on in the chit-chat, talking about Rubik's Cubes. I like it. I like Rubik's Cubes. I've never done one, but I like the conversation. Folks, coming in at number 11. Now we move into 3 songs that shared 5 votes apiece. The first one being Gilgamesh from the Neoteny Spent Unit Sampler Free Disc with Dan the Man. Now I'm playing these tracks in the reverse order that what you saw them on the stream. So here comes Dan the Man from Gilgamesh. Number 11.
Let's go.
Whoa, Dan the Man, you don't want to get on his wrong side, do you now? No, you do not want to get on the wrong side of Dan the Man, folks. That's Gilgamesh with Dan the Man. I do enjoy that track. I do enjoy the super chat from Keith Robertson. Thank you so much for the Canadian Fiver, man. Much appreciated. Love you, feel you, Gratitude is extended towards you. Cheers, my friend. Good to have you here. I'm glad you're enjoying the countdown. Now we move towards the meat of the countdown, the top 10, folks. We are into the top 10. What? Folks, now we enter into the meat of the countdown, if you like. We're into the top 10 here. This is the second band that shares the same 5 votes that Dan the Man from Gilgamesh shared. It's also the second time we're hearing from Tracer. I told you we might hear from them more than once. We may hear from them more than twice. This is a live version of Voice in the Rain from the UK, a place called Poole, the venue, Mr. Kipes. Number 10.
So we're gonna do a bit of a sing-along. Is that cool with you guys? You got your voices ready? Alright, we're gonna play a song that you can sing along to. Don't really need to know the words, just mumble along. I took that out so I can hear you, so you sing.
much I love my Tracer. I hope you guys are enjoying Tracer, or the Tracer I've given you over the course of this live stream. Great band. Still blows me away how amazing those guys are. Anyway. Does blow me away, folks. It blows me away that you guys enjoyed Tracer that much to vote them in twice into the hottest 15. Thank you. I appreciate you. You appreciate the band. I'm honored to have been able to give them to you. And I know it's kind of strange not to be able to hear it here on YouTube. Thanks very much, YouTube. But at least you know the song was voted high enough. Now, at this point, folks, we should just recap what we've heard. In position 15, now that we're into the top 10, right? Position 15, Band of Skulls with Sweet Sour. Position 14, Tracer, End of the Samurai, a live version. Number 13, Overreactor with Naked Words. Number 12, Vicious Harry Mary with their Simpsons theme song cover. Number 11 was Gilgamesh, Dan the Man, and we just heard from Tracer again with Voice in the Rain. That takes us towards the position number 9. The next band to share 5 points apiece is GNU from their Bizarre Alien Pacer demo cassette with Christian Volvo Man. Number 9! Gotta love the GNU, yeah? GNU, folks, yes. Local artists, local band, friends. Great tunes coming out of the GNUs. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that, voting it in at number 8. Well, that was number 9, my bad. Number 9. Keeping with the local theme then, here's number 8.
Now look, keeping somewhat of a theme here, the next band features members of GNU, another outfit known as the Daydreamers. And the Daydreamers nabbed 6 votes of their own with their track, Sea of Tranquility, the alternate outro version. Number 8! Gotta love me the Daydreamers. I know you guys love the Daydreamers.
Yes, you do love the Daydreamers. Will we hear from them again? Who knows? Those that watch the D Live will know. Number 7.
This is interesting. The third time we're hearing from this band on the countdown. It's Tracer, huh? You know it, it's Tracer. This is also the second time we're hearing this song, Voice in the Rain. However, this is an acoustic version. You guys like the acoustic version better? I kind of like it too. Recorded live at the Kerrang radio station in the UK. They nabbed 8 votes for this sucker. Number 7! There it is, folks. Tracer. Yeah, great acoustic version.
Hey! I was getting ready for my next surf, folks. That caught up on me. My bad. Putting my fin back in my surfboard, getting ready for the surf. That's very unprofessional of me. You know what else is unprofessional of you guys? For voting Umnus in at track number 6. What the hell? Umnus? Our Man You Broken? Huh?
Now, what's going on here? I can't believe this, right? 9 of you yahoos put this, my rubbish, Our Man You Broken, you put that above Tracer? I call this thing rigged. I call this rigged. No way in heck does Our Man You Broke It get a better score than Tracer in any world. What's going on here? Rigged! I call it rigged. I call it rigged. Number 6! See, I stand by that. There's something going on here.
Very strange, folks. How did that rate? I don't know. Now, if you watch the D-Live stream, I messed this up on the D-Live countdown. I fixed it up now.
Not only did I get 9 votes for Our Man You Broke It from Umnus, that dribble, but you also voted the same score, 9 points, 9 votes, my bad, 9 votes, for Sketches. This is the album from Stables of Babel featuring the track Desire. Now, this is another time we're hearing from Paul Walsh. He's got his foot in all little ventures here on the cap game and the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Number 5!
Down in the dirt, ground in the gutter, my one stupidity. Would you steal from friends or ask for help? The story is long, and one that has been told in one form or another many times before. From the gutters they came and brought their impression with them. Blood. Blood flowed through their device, then back through where it came from, carrying the poison. Cars smashed, lightning cracked, and Mother Nature grabbed me with her great hand and held me tight. What has happened? How can I obtain my desire? Would you steal from friends or ask for help? Lust for power, lust for relief. Don't make this your lust for life. What has happened? How can I obtain my desire? Would you steal from friends or ask for help? Desire.
Well, there you go, folks. Stables of Babel with Desire. Now that track takes out the record for being the longest track to feature on the countdown.
And here comes the shortest.
And somewhat interestingly, in my mind anyway, the way this connects to the next track is that the track we're about to hear takes out the record for the shortest track. Coming in with 11 votes, we have the Black Hands with Enola Gay. Number 4! There you go, folks. Coming in at a whopping 1 minute 47 seconds, the Black Hands. That's the shortest track here on the countdown, no doubt.
And now we move into the top 3 positions.
Now, how do we do this? We should give some more thought to this because we're now into the top 3 positions. And as I stroke my beard, coming in with a whopping 14 votes, it's the Beards with You Should Consider Having Sex with a Bearded Man. Number 3!
That's pretty lousy, isn't it? We can't play the full track there, folks, but that was number 3, the Beards. Now let's bump into what you voted for in the number 2 position. I think you'll know what this is.
Number 2 position,
do we
right?
do
that
this?
Means the
We
next
should give
track
some
that you haven't
more,
heard is the one that you
thought.
might think it is, taking out the number 1 spot, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to get to the number 2 position because coming in with 17 votes, putting them in number 2 position, a band I'm not a big fan of, but you guys loved, Blackstone Cherry with Me and Mary Jane. Number 2!
Whoa, 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 what the heck happened then? Doesn't matter, we couldn't hear the whole track. I don't know what happened then, folks. That was my bad, I guess. That's track 2, Me and Mary Jane. And again, we couldn't play the whole song anyway, so you're not really missing out on anything. But, I mean, let's have a...
Number 2 position, right? That means...
Just checking what happened there. That was my bad. Technical issues. Folks, let's bump ourselves into the number 1 position here on the Hottest 15. Now, you guys voted for this categorically. It gives me great pleasure to do this. The number 1 position last year on the countdown went to...
We are on to the position number 1. The song that you voted for the most on the stream this year, since August, when we began this idea, up until the end of the year. Can I get a drum roll here? Ding, 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 ding! That's a lame drum roll. Doesn't matter. The idea was solid, the drum roll, right? They do that at this particular point in most countdowns, so I did it. Didn't do it very well. Folks, you blew me away with this. The top position here, voted for 41 times. 41. Number 2 position,
The
right?
second position
the next
only got
track that
17
votes. You guys categorically voted for this. You wanted this. You didn't even know you were voting, but you voted, right? That's how much you loved this song. You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the Daydreamers here. We'll Be There Tonight. The Daydreamers, an absolute beautiful song. Amazingly written, amazingly performed, amazingly recorded, amazingly produced. Everything about that song is incredible. I am so stoked that you guys thought the same. I'm stoked to have been able to bring you the song to the streams to begin with, because like you know, these songs are all somehow related to me. That song's sitting on my shelf for 20 years because that's all that ever happened with that song. So I thought, instead of just playing the song, I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a conversation with a member of the Daydreamers, a core founding member of the Daydreamers, a gentleman by the name of Paul Walsh, and ask him some of the questions that you guys asked me throughout the year, since August, about this track and about the band, the Daydreamers. So how about we have a listen to that conversation that we had, and then we will enjoy We'll Be There Tonight by the Daydreamers for maybe the last time here on the stream, unless we hear it again on a cap game.
On the line with me, folks, I've got Paul Walsh, a founding member of the Daydreamers. Paul, first of all, how you going?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Ben. How are you?
I'm very well, man. It's been a long time for me having chatted to Paul. Paul and I go back in history, way back. Paul, where are you living these days?
I live in Tel Aviv, in Israel.
In Israel. So there's a fair distance there to travel if we were to catch up and hang out. But we have caught up over the years sporadically, but it's been a number of years. But the reason this conversation's happening is to congratulate you on taking out the top position of the Hottest 15, which is somewhat of a countdown, which I didn't know I was going to be doing, but we ended up doing one. And yeah, your track from the Daydreamers, We'll Be There Tonight, easily took out the top position there. My audience absolutely loved that song, so much so that there was 41 times that track was voted for to be played. 41 times. So congratulations, and can we have a chat about the Daydreamers and about that track in particular?
Yeah, we definitely can, yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. So, at some point in the early 2000s, I moved to Perth after travelling around quite a bit for a couple of years. I moved to Perth with my then partner from Israel, Rona. We decided to move there because she had some friends there. And then it turned out that two other good friends of mine who I've done a lot of music with, Chris Jones and Nick Webb, also were already in Perth or landed in Perth within, I don't know, a small amount of time when I arrived. I don't really remember who was there first. Chris was definitely there, and I think Luke arrived not long after. And so that was really great because I didn't know anyone else in Perth. I mean, when I lived in Perth a couple of years earlier, you were there, Ben.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
We spent a bit of time together then, but this was now another year and a half later, 2 years later.
This is Perth, Western Australia, folks, if you're wondering where he's talking about.
Western Australia.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think it was 2002 maybe, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So anyway, obviously the three of us have played in myself and Luke and Chris played in several bands over the years, from Lovely Dog to GNU to Heat Instruments. We've done heaps of recording together, played some gigs around Sydney with GNU. So when we all were in Perth at the same time, I was recording a lot of music then anyway. And at one point, Chris played me this song that he had. What's it called? What was it called? Yeah, Easy Way. Chris played me this song that he had, Easy Way, and I was like, wow, that's really a nice pop song. I've got some production ideas for it. It's recorded. And one thing led to another, and that's kind of how the Daydreamers started, where Chris and Luke would come to my house every Sunday, because I had a full recording set up there, and we'd just work on recording songs together with not any real intention of ever playing them together, like, you know, not even like in a rehearsal room, let alone live, but just taking songs that we were doing and producing them, you could say. So I did all the engineering and a lot of overdubs and stuff, but that was basically what the Daydreamers were at first.
So that track that Chris...
that first batch of songs, yeah.
Go ahead,
that
my
track
bad.
that Chris... Well, yeah, so that first batch of songs was the... I mean, I guess at some point after recording 3 or 4 songs, we sort of were like, oh, there's like a thing we're doing here, and maybe called it the Daydreamers. And I don't really remember when it sort of turned from Luke and Chris coming to my house and recording a couple of songs to sort of us conceptualizing it as, you know, this is a project that we're doing together called Daydreamers.
Right. So it's safe to say that you never made that outfit as a band. You just did it as a recording sort of. The intention was never to tour or play shows, just to record the songs.
Exactly, and things did sort of morph a little bit over a year or so. We did start to. We had like that period. The first period, I think, if my memory is correct, was just recording at my house, and then at some point we were like, oh, it'll be fun to play some of these songs together. And so then we had a period where we used to go to Luke's house, which was out in the bush outside of Perth. We started going to his house every weekend, like every Sunday, and there we played some Daydream songs, but then some other songs that we had written in a very different setup. Like I played drums mostly, and Chris and Luke played guitar, or maybe Chris played bass, but I think they both played guitar if I remember correctly. Like I had a drum set, like Luke had a drum set at his house, but we had it set up with like a plastic box for the bass drum, and we had a snare and a hi-hat, and we did that like quite a bit. And that was also a kind of extension of the Daydreamers. It was much more, I mean, all the Daydreamer stuff is kind of lo-fi, but that was a very lo-fi approach to playing some of those songs and some other ones that Luke's written from that period. Songs that became known as the Silver Jukes. So, you know,
Right. Okay. So if we went back to the song "We'll Be There Tonight" specifically, that one came from Luke Webb, the vocalist on the track, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a song that Luke wrote, and he wrote it entirely. Everyone who sings on the Daydreamers, they wrote that song entirely if they sing.
Okay, so
Luke was writing
songs.
amazing songs. Exactly, and Luke was really, like, all of Luke's songs from the Daydreamers period are, I think, they're the best songs that Luke ever wrote. It's really great songs, man. Luke was really coming into his own, I reckon, as a songwriter. And yeah, what we would do, he would bring them in, and then in terms of playing on them, that was more like all over the place. So I played a lot of the instruments on Daydreamer stuff,
right?
Especially on Luke's songs.
So
like I often would replace his acoustic guitar and stuff. Yeah.
Let's try to keep it specifically about "We'll Be There Tonight," because that track is the one that everybody has gone. Well, that track there has taken everybody by storm. There's something about Luke's vocal delivery, the way he draws out his words, and even just the song structure. There's something beautiful and sad about it. Why do you think it's resonated with all of my audience as strongly as it has?
Really sure. But it's a beautiful end, man. And I don't know, I take it from what I know about Luke as well, because he's a person, but there's something longing and melancholy about this song.
Absolutely.
There's that. Just a few lines like the earth is going for a steal and stuff. There's something there that's like a bit political and social in this song. I'm not really sure. I think it's just a really nice melody. It's really cruisy. He's a great singer. He was becoming a really great singer by that stage as well. And there's something really relatable about it. It's a very open and approachable song.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the big things that my audience has been asking, where they can get their hands upon that song, and I suggest the whole EP. Now, there's been some conversation with myself and Duncan Buzz Kingo in the chat. Is there going to be a place where I can direct the givers to either nab the song or buy the EP, or what? I mean, it's many, many years since you've recorded it. What's the possibility of it getting a release some way, shape or form?
Yeah, I'll put it up on Bandcamp. I've been meaning to do that for the last month or two after spoke with you and Duncan. But yeah, I'll put it up on the Bandcamp. There's a URL, daydreamers.bandcamp.com, I think it is.
Great, yeah. Great. Yeah, I mean, the attraction to that song and the demands, like people have, I've had Solid Snuff way back in the day ask me if he can cover it. Like, can I make a cover of that of my own? Absolutely, go right ahead. I asked you first, of course, and you gave the permission, but everybody's been asking where we can get it. Like, we want the song, and I'm like, well, you can only get it here on the Gives a Minute D live stream until things change.
I'd love to hear a cover version of it. That would be great.
I got to chase that up with Solid Snuff. Like he's asked for that a while ago, and he hasn't returned yet. So I'll chase it up and let me know. I'll let you know how it goes. But Paul, in terms of that band and those members, Paul, yourself, Chris, and Luke. Is there any, I mean, the world is massive now and everyone's moved apart. There is no chance that you guys would ever play again together as the Daydreamers, as a recording outfit. Is that safe to say?
I think that's safe to say,
yeah. People have asked me that. They've said, it's been many years since they recorded this song. What are the chances of them getting back together and doing some more? I mean, the technology and the internet, it's possible, but I guess people have different projects and different objectives in their lives. You've got children and family, and like everybody else has. So,
I think, I mean, if we did ever do something together, it wouldn't be Daydreamers. It would be something else.
Something else, right?
I think. But yeah, I just don't think that, I can't see it anyway. Not with me in Tel Aviv, Luke somewhere hidden in the bush, and Megan on Valley and Chris in Melbourne.
Fair enough.
Even though the internet can bridge those divides, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Paul, congrats again on behalf of the Gives a Minute D live stream. Congrats on taking out the #1 spot in this first ever countdown. We're going to call it the hottest 15, I guess. And I guess you can also extend the congrats on to Luke and Chris. I don't think Luke would ever see this, but maybe Chris might. I don't know. Chris, if you're watching, congrats to you as well. And Luke, if you did end up watching this, congrats. Paul, I want to send you something in the mail, just a little congratulations, kind of a token of my appreciation for A, letting us have this music on the stream, and B, for the brilliance that is the music. So I'll get your address details offline. But yeah, congratulations, man. Oh, wow. Did we just lose Paul? Oh, dude, we just lost you then momentarily. Holy crap, that is an unusual time to lose Paul. I hope... Yeah, Paul's gone. Wow. Folks, let's have a listen to We'll Be There Tonight from the Daydreamers, taking out the #1 spot on the hottest 15.
#1!
Well, there you have it, folks. The winner of the 2019 Hottest 15, the Daydreamers, will be there tonight. Undisputable winners, 41 votes. Crikey. It makes me very, very happy that the spot was taken by the Daydreamers. I'm not gonna lie, the music is beautiful, the music is amazing, well deserved. Thanks to all the bands that have touched my life, somehow in some shape or form, that I've been able to then bring that to other people. Music is that gift that keeps giving throughout the ages, right? This continues to move along. Don't forget that Daydreamers stuff was recorded back in 2002. And in 2020, we're all enjoying it. Music, love it. Now look, while I sit down and go back through that list and have a good, long think about how rad music is, you guys can go back to the live stream.
There you go, folks. We'll be there tonight from the Daydreamers, taking out the top spot on the Hottest 15 for 2020 or 2019. It's from this EP. Now, I mentioned there'd be a little surprise for you all at the end of this stream. I've just posted a link in the chit chat. That link will only be valid for a little while. That's where you can nab the Hottest 15 songs as you heard on the stream today. Let's run through them quickly. 15 was Band of Skulls, Sweet Sour. 14, Tracer, End of the Samurai. Number 13, Overreactor, Naked Words. Number 12, Vicious Harry Mary with the Simpsons theme. 11, Gilgamesh, Dan the Man. 10 was Tracer, Voice in the Rain. 9 was GNU, Christian Volvo Man. 8 was The Daydreamers, Sea of Tranquility. 7 was Tracer, Voice in the Rain. 6 was Umnus, Ah Man You Broke It. 5 was Stables of Babel Desire, The Black Hands, and Ola Gay, The Beards. You should consider having sex with the bearded man, The Blackstone Cherry, Me and Mary Jane. The Daydreamers will be there tonight. I can hear my outro music rolling, folks. I will see you all next week on the stream. Nab that nab, download now. Whoa, fast ending. Shit.
Oh, that's we're out of time.